Hey Em, is it hard to be an interior designer?
Nah, it's easy.
Hey guys, I'm here with Em again, and we're talking about how to become an interior designer. So Em, tell us your story.
Okay, so I personally, like my family background, my dad, he used to manage furniture and accessories home goods store back in Asia. But at that time I was a kid, so I wasn't really into this whole interior designer thing. But when I moved to Vancouver, I wasn't studying all this too. I was in UBC and I know I'm interested in arts, but then not in particular direction. So I was taking like fine arts, I was drawing, I was taking photos, I was doing everything and doing videos too.
Nice.
But then, I just didn't really find anything in all those. So I was studying UBC for 2 years, and then I do not know what I'm doing. So, and this 1 year, my family, we started doing renovations for our own home.
Okay.
And so at that time, we started picking our own thing, started picking our paint colors, our tiles. And at that time, I was just, playing around with it. It's just our own projects. So there's no really consequences for that.
Yeah.
And then we're painting our own room, and we're really just doing everything by ourselves. Like my brother and my dad, they're like demolishing the tiles, and they're throwing away toilets and all that.
Wow.
So like after that renovation, I think I really find something like special in this field, and so I pursued to BCIT for interior design. So I just dropped out of UBC, and then I went to interior design program in BCIT.
And then what was that like? What was that process like?
It was very different from UBC. So of course it's like everyone knows, BCIT is more like everything's more practical, and people say, like after you graduate from BCIT, you'll soon find a job. And
so to the viewers who don't know what UBC and BCIT is, tell them, what is it?
So UBC is a university, so it offers like more bachelor programs and I think more conceptual programs in general. And BCIT is more for students, maybe they graduated from university and they wanted to pursue more practical studies, like like interior design is one thing, architectural or engineering, which is more, they focus more work-related programs.
Okay.
Yeah, so after entering BCIT, you can really tell the difference. So of course, workload is one thing. They really train you so that you feel like you're in the workspace already. So they give you a ton of work, and you just have to pull all those all-nighters every day, and then just try to accomplish all the projects they throw you. Yeah, so really entering BCIT is you really focus on multitasking, which you have to do at a job. Yeah. So it's you don't feel yourself like a student because they take you to actual job sites, and they take you to factories, they take you to stores, and you talk to other representatives. So it's very it is very practical.
Yeah.
So
it's not just a textbook or.
Yeah, you do a lot of group projects and individual projects. That's also what you have to work with in the future in the interior designer field. Yeah, so it is also very fun. Tiring is one thing. I accomplished the studies in 3 years time. I was taking like 12 courses per term, and that was crazy.
Is it typically a 4-year program or a 3-year?
It is like a part-time plus full-time.
Okay.
So it really depends on your pace. Some of my friends, they accomplish the same time as me, some in 5-6 years.
Wow.
So some was working and then taking classes together. Yeah, so it really depends on your pace. So I think BCIT really offers a good interior design program. In Vancouver, there's like maybe just 3 or 4 schools that offers interior design. So of course, after the studies, we are like BCIT students are more
Trained,
they are
right?
more trained for the work
Yeah.
field. So so we get a hang of the work. Like the transition was more smooth.
Okay.
Like to become to go into the work field.
So like a lot of people ask me, well, do I need some sort of degree or some sort of certification? But
Yeah.
some just go like solo and not on their
Yeah,
own.
it really depends. I think Vancouver itself we're not very strict in having certificates. Like I myself, I don't have a it's called NCIDQ, which is like a North America interior designer certificate
Yeah.
that you take for. But usually for I think for commercial projects or company, they sometimes require you to have that certificate, but not so much for residential interior design. Yeah, so it really depends how deep or what field you want to go for. in
Okay,
interior
so if you
design.
want to do just residential, like interior design a home, you can
Yeah.
just you
You
just
can-
call yourself an interior designer, or
But of course, like a lot of job requirements are, of course, they'll ask for maybe a bachelor degree in interior design or
Okay.
just a certificate or diploma.
Yeah.
But most of all, they ask for experience. So like they'll
okay.
say, 2 to 5 year experience in the field.
okay,
Yeah. So I think for this field, experience is one of the most important to compare to the degree or the certificate.
Ah, okay. So because there's a lot of home builders out there who go, oh yeah, we can build your home and we can interior design your home as well. But like, so those people don't necessarily have certificates, and they just
Yeah. I mean, you still want to look for the credentials, but then
so you filter them by looking at their portfolio and
you still
track
want
history.
to look at their portfolios. I think like I said, degree is not that important in this field. So experience is one thing, and also looking at their portfolio, what they have worked with or who they have worked with. That's very important.
So typically you're looking at about 3 to 5 year investment of your time to
Yeah.
become an interior designer. And then after you graduate, if you study, then you want to follow some other like a mentor or something like that to teach you, or you just get in.
So
And,
usually, like most of my friends or classmates, they do find a job right away, like not even like right before they graduated, or they already got some offers. So it is like competitive out there.
are
but
they
then
working? They find a job offer. You mean they work for a builder, or what are they?
They usually like some commercial, so like restaurants
Okay,
or
okay.
hotels,
Okay.
like hospitality designs, or more if it's more residential, working for a builder or like a small or even bigger company.
Okay. So not necessarily they have to. You don't necessarily have to go to school, but if you have the right experience, well, in Vancouver, then you can do quite well.
Yeah, and really having a designer eye,
eye.
that's also very important.
And I guess you can tell if you have a designer eye if you're like failing in the program. Then you realize.
Yeah, or like you
maybe
can
not a good
take
fit.
a lot of people who didn't graduate from BCIT is that they can't really take pressure. So like having too many workload, they just couldn't finish the program. Yeah.
Cool. I know you like that video, so stay tuned. So you want to be an interior designer. And then what did you say? Let me show you how.